Hello everyone, welcome to another session of virtual training in endodontics. I am your host and your friend Dr. Vaibhav Garg, and what frequently asked question has arrived is confusion between the tapers of the file, and most of us are already using rotary systems but they are confused how to choose a rotary file according to its taper. And so let's quickly revise how to do and understand the taper system of a rotary file and a K file and hand instruments. So as we all aware that our instrument has a working part or the active part, we have some measuring lines. So these lines are at 18 mm from the tip. The first line is always at the 18 mm, the second line is at 19 mm, this is at 20 mm, and there is a gap followed by at 22 mm. So if a file has 4 lines, that means it is a long file, it is a 25 mm file. There will be files that have only 3 lines like these are laser marks. So if you don't find these lines, don't think that this is a counterfeit file or a cheap file. There is a possibility that you have not seen the length of, or you have not checked the length of the file. That will be 21 mm if there are only 3 lines. If there are 4 lines, it will be a 25 mm file. This is a routine ISO marking of a file that understands there is a system and you have to understand it that way. There is a latch here in the handle, there is always a color coded thing here. It can be red, blue, yellow, purple and many other colors that the manufacturer can have. So let's quickly decide and relearn what tapers are all about. So what we have seen that files, that K files that we usually use, have a 2% taper. Every file system says that it is a 2% system. Let's see this. This is a box of K file and it writes 25 mm followed by 10 size, and it doesn't mark any 2% thing. But when we know that it is a K file, it is usually a 10 thing. You would have seen this square thing also on the marks of the file on the boxes. So usually a file, if it is written in square box, that means the plank from which it has been made, this stainless steel point from where this has been made, is a square in cross section. Why this is in cross section? Because it will add efficiency to it. It will have more efficiency, more flexibility to it. If it is a triangle, because in higher size from 60 onwards, there are the design you will see is a triangle in this. The number written is a triangle. So it represents that the file has been made from a triangular plank, and the plank has the ability that when you don't need lot of flexibility but you need more strength, then triangular planks are used. So that was basics about how it is made. This is considered as, the tip is considered as D0, the first point is called D1, here it is represented D1, and every file has a working or active part of around of 16 mm. So this 16 mm is equally divided into 1 mm of movement from D0 to D16. The entire length of working is 16 mm. If we are aware of this, now it is much easy for us to understand. According to the taper system, it is expressed as the amount of file diameter increases each millimeter along its working surface from the tip towards the file handle. That means if we are moving from D0 in this direction, that means when the diameter, this diameter size increases. Let us consider the file number is 20. Okay, it's a yellow file. So it actually means that it is the 100th part of a millimeter of 1 millimeter. That gives us 0.20. 25 number file will be 100th of a millimeter, that is 0.25. Okay, so we have these numbers along with the file. So first of all, understanding number is important. 20 number file, 25 number file, we have to understand all this. Now we can see that this is increasing. So why 2% is different from 4% file or different from a 6% file? Can you see there is a progressive bigger size here? Okay, in this presentation you can see this is long, this is bit wider, that is going on. This is 6%, this is 2%. That means files with bigger tapers will be broader in size, they will be heavier in size, or their diameter will be more. Let us understand grossly about the bigger taper means bigger diameter of the file. Now what happens is, if you consider this diagram, see this is 2%, this is 4%, this is 6%. Right now I am aware that you understand the tip size and the number of the file. If we consider 35 number file, 35 number file, 35 number file, that means there will be a file that has a 35 tip size but a 6% taper. 35 tip size but 4% taper, 35 tip size but 2% taper. So how it increases, you have to see that. So if we see that it is a 2% taper and this is a 35 number file, and we check the diameter of the same files at 3 mm level, so we will divide this into the 2 mm mark and 1 mm mark. Let us learn like a small child how the taper works. So if 35 is here and you have a 2% taper that is adding towards the side, increasing from D0 to D16. So D0 is 35, we will add 35 plus 0.2 because it is 2%. We are adding this. Okay, so we are adding 0.20, it becomes 0.37 at this point. Let us add 0.02 into 0.37, 0.2, so it becomes 39, and we add another 0.2 here and it becomes 0.41. Okay, so hope you understand from 35 to 41 how it becomes a 41 diameter, 0.41 diameter at 3 mm. Similarly, if at 35 we add 0.04, it becomes 0.39 at D1. At D2 it will be 39.04, so it becomes 0.43, and here we add 43.04, becomes 47. So this is the number you get here. Similarly, 35 we will add 0.6, it becomes 41. That means the diameter of a D6 file at just 1 mm will be equivalent to what a taper of 2% file has at 3 mm. So this is the you have a wider diameter in a bigger file before in comparison to a smaller taper file. and you achieve that kind of taper very early. That means the grinding force or the amount of debris that will be removed will be higher with a bigger file at a smaller diameter itself. So let's add in 0.1 0.06, so it becomes 0.47. so the diameter of 47 at 3 mm of a 4% file, you achieve this kind of diameter at a 3 mm level from the starting tip, and you achieve the same diameter with a 6% file at 1 mm shorter, that is D2. And if you add 0.47 0.06, it becomes 53. So this is a huge difference. This is what happens with the tapers. If this kind of clarity you have for understanding the tapers, you can play with any rotary system in the world. That is why the Endo Circum program has been taught to you. These K files are 2%. Okay, so they have a very fixed sort of a taper. In certain designs, as you see, I'll show you. This has a different taper in this area, a different taper in this area, and this area has a different taper. That is why it is called progressive taper. Pro taper means, actually if you break down pro taper, it will be as progressive taper. That means the variable taper thing is there. In certain file systems, the fixed taper system is being chosen as the formulation. If you see this file or this file or this file, these files, certain brands provide a fixed taper sort of a system. Okay, and these are because of the philosophies that the scientists use for that particular brand. It is not about ki somebody is making out of their own head and they're doing it for fun. Always a system has a concept and it has to be used according to the manufacturer's instructions. You cannot go just that I will use this color now and I will use this color now. It doesn't happen that way. You have to use it according to the taper and increasing taper or decreasing taper and the kind of instructions your manufacturer has given, because every rotary file system rotates at a particular RPM. Pro taper files are usually 250 to 350 RPM that we have seen or we have learned, and it is more convenient. Coming to high flex systems, these high flex systems rotate at 500 RPM and they have a different rake angle also. So after seeing this video, please tell me if you need a small video on rake angle also. I am about to make one. This is a orifice enlarger. You can see this has around 12% taper. These systems can be huge. The orifice enlarger of different systems have different tapers. This is a retreatment system. It has a 14% taper. So these different systems belong to different tapers. It is not that the entire world is situated in between 2 or 3 percentages. Different manufacturers make different rotary files according to their own philosophies and the material properties. You can see this now. You can keep it bent. This is all happening in the new age systems. You can the rotary files are super flexible. I'll show you another file. This is another file from V taper system. See the kind of flexibility this file has. So these different file systems have different resources of machining, and they have different flexibilities. See, this is a new age 2 file system or 2 shape. So you can see flexibility is there, but shape memory is not there. That means the shape doesn't stay. See this, the flexibility is huge, but it doesn't stay in that shape at all. All file systems have a different color, and this is a fixed taper system. This is a fixed taper system. We have to be sure, and we have to have a very clear authority in our heads that what kind of system I am using nowadays. New systems have appeared. This is a Pro Taper glide path system. So Pro gliders are called. They have a 2% taper at the tip, but they're still rotary, and they have higher taper at the end size towards the D16. So this provides a very beautiful glide path. You have to understand taper system very well so that you can buy it properly. Let's revise quickly. If we are taking a F3 file or the blue file from the Pro Taper system, and the diameter is 30. So we were talking about progressive taper. That means the taper is different at different levels. So you can see here the taper is 9%. Again at D2 it is 9%. At D3 it is 9%. But suddenly the taper reduces and it becomes 7%. For another D5 it becomes 7%. And see this. Here was a huge jump of 9, 0.9 again, 0.9 again, and 0.9 again. But now there is the increment is there, increment of diameter will happen, but the percentage of increment reduces. D6 lesser taper has been given, so it gives more strength to the file. That means the taper is increasing, but it is not removing a lot of material. Let us consider that if this kind of smaller taper or a progressive taper is not done, see this till 16, it is a lot of difference. If this kind of taper is not happening, let us see what will happen to a file. You can see at D16 the diameter is just 126. It is very much controllable in palatal canals, in central incisors, in bigger canals where you are using F3 as your file, choice of file, or there the apex is huge. But what happens is, if you add, because these are 16 times, if the same kind of taper is increased, it will be much more. If it is 30, 39, and we will add from here, we will add 0.9, 0.09, it will become 66 at D4. Then we will add 0.09, it will become 75. Again adding at D6 level, here actually it is 76, but it will become 84. This is 81 actually in the file, but it will become 93. So huge difference is coming up. The file will become a lot more bigger in a fixed taper system. So they have their own philosophies of producing those kind of files. And when a fixed taper system is there, such huge tapers are not used. 9% tapers are not used. They will limit themselves to 0.6 to 6% or 7% taper, and beyond that none of the tools will be made. So do not worry, things will be understandable. In case you do not understand this video, please get back to me as early as possible so that we can understand the taper system once again. Bye for now and take good care of yourself. I am Dr. Vaibhav Garg signing off, and let's meet in another video. Bye.